Hello, everybody,
Happy Tuesday.
and welcome to the Tuesday video. So as you can tell by our thumbnail and our title, we are going to be showing you what is in our Reseller toolbox, which has been upgraded in size recently.
She's gotten to be a little thick.
There's a lot of stuff.
A lot of things.
It's like literally as wide as I am. So it's its own tub. No sponsors on this video. So this
I wish.
I wish.
Oh,
but this is all
Kiwi leather conditioner.
This is all going to be genuine things that we use to
all the
fix
time.
up items, clean items, get items ready to ship, yada yada yada. The only things that are not included in this that we can just mention quick is obviously we have a steamer and we have a D-pillar, and then I have like storage bags for my stuff.
Is the D-pillar over here?
No.
She is.
Oh.
Our shipping supplies is over here too, and we just got a whole bunch of new poly mailers, so they're all gonna fall.
We have
Our little steamer.
this is not a steamer.
Our thing. Oh my god.
Our D-pillar.
Our D-pillar. Here we go.
Which is a lifesaver. If you don't have a D-pillar, get one.
They're like $12 to $20 on Amazon.
Same with steamers, but I'd say the D-pillar to me has saved my life more money. Okay. But yeah, this is both of our things, because obviously we both sell the same type of stuff, so we have the same tools.
We each had one when we didn't live together, now we do. They have become one.
So to start it off, there's not room in the box, but we've got shoe shapers. These are Ryan's. I don't really use these very often.
They're good for, like, leather shoes that have been, like, a little kind of, like, especially if we find a lot of our stuff in the bins, if it's kind of, like, warped a little bit, you just throw these on there and then leave them for a little bit.
I found some Ferragamo boots that were leather and they were a little, like, smashed, and this was pretty good for helping
They are very helpful.
Let's crack her open.
It's a big box.
Okay, do you want to do one?
I've had this for years. Not this exact bottle, but, like, this product in general. It's the Cadillac Boot and Shoe Leather Lotion. It is $7 on Amazon. If you sell anything leather, like purses, shoes, anything, buy it. It's so nice.
For these, the brand doesn't really matter that much. I have one also.
You got yours.
This is from TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx has a lot of like leather conditioners, and you can get the furniture ones too. You can also get like car leather conditioner, because as you can see, it works on purses and boots.
And chairs.
Mine is the Parker and Bailey. This one has worked super good for me.
Very
cheap. It was $4 at TJ Maxx.
We still have the tag on it.
For this is a pretty good size.
It's a big bottle.
So,
and then we just put it on like a little microfiber cloth. This one's probably from
like a kitchen cloth.
The dollar store, because you don't need them.
And then you just rub things down.
You massage her in there.
Next, this is something that's probably not in a lot of people's toolboxes for reselling.
Mom told us about this.
But Ryan's mom told him about it. He told me about it, and it's amazing. It's called Tough Stuff. It's at Walmart. This is who should be sponsoring our video. It's like $3 or $4.
It's so cheap.
It's like a car cleaner, but it just cleans things up, kind of like Goo Gone does, which is coming. It
works on like purse linings.
It can get like pen off of like nylon.
Yeah.
Very good for the bottom of shoes. It will make the bottom of shoes look like new.
And they smell nice too.
Yes. I wouldn't use this on like soft leather that can absorb, but on like nylons or coated canvas.
If you wouldn't put water on it, I wouldn't put this on it.
No. Or but the rubber bottom of shoes especially. This stuff is
so
beautiful for.
It's so nice.
So cheap. I've had this same one forever. It's like super full still. I just lost the cap.
Yeah. But like, okay, next, if you follow me on Instagram, you saw that I recently dyed my Louis Vuitton PM Agenda, and I actually finished a bottle, so we can probably save her for another day. It is the Kiwi Black Leather Lotion. This was at Target for like, I want to say $3, $3 to $4. It's super cheap. It's so nice, because especially with other leather dyes, you have the like dopper, and you have all this, and you gotta yada yada yada. This is nice because it comes in like a little, if I can get that cap off, there's a sponge. So there's no It's really clean for a leather dye, which is nice because we're in an apartment.
You
so
don't
we
have to
can't,
get
like,
something to wipe the dye on because it comes
you
with
just
the
like
built-in
come with
sponge.
this little thing, and it's not runny.
Which I know everyone has asked us for a dyeing video.
I'll try and find something to dye.
We need
I don't
to find
have anything
something
right now.
to dye, and yeah, I just feel like we're not like experts, but it's also not that complicated. But we'll try to make one. We just need to find something.
We don't have anything
that is
that
worth
needs to
dyeing.
be black right now.
Okay, my probably favorite thing in here. This definitely is more my favorite than Tough Stuff.
She's a lifesaver.
Goo Gone.
Goo Gone.
And this, like, you do need to get this brand because I don't even think anyone else makes it. But
I haven't
Goo
seen
Gone
brands.
is amazing. This takes sticker residue off amazingly. It also cleans bottoms of shoes too.
It takes prices off of shoes.
It takes Sharpie prices
so,
off.
if you get a nice pair of shoes, it has the Goodwill, like $3.99, a little bit of Goo Gone, like a Q-tip.
Once again,
Oh,
not
no.
on leather.
Nope.
Not on, like, canvas because it'll stain. This is like a grease almost, kind of. It's like an oil. It's hard to explain.
It's like a vegetable oil that smells like lemons.
Yeah.
That's how I would kind of equate it.
So use this on like rubber soles again. Use it
So
on
nice.
all kinds of stuff. Take stickers off like a charm. Clean stuff like a charm, just like Tough Stuff.
Mhm.
But if there's like a sticker on the inside, like TJ Maxx, how they have the like size sticker, don't use this on the inside if there is like a printed on logo, because this is literally so powerful. It'll
It'll take the logo
wipe off the logo. Like if there's like a printed like rag and bone or like whatever, it's gonna come off. So like
It'll take the ink out of
Don't.
it. If it's pressed into leather, it'll take that top layer of like ink off.
it'll still have the indents, but it won't have like
It won't have the, like,
printed logo.
Yeah.
That's my word of warning.
Next, rubbing alcohol. This is super nice for... I use it to clean the inside of shoes sometimes. If there's like a little bit of gunk in them, it sanitizes them and it gets the crusties out. And then you go in with like a Goo Gone or a Tough Stuff and get the rest of that out. This is super nice. This is like Walgreens brand. These are like 99 cents. You can get them all over the place. And it works really good for taking like really stubborn Sharpie marks or sticker marks or whatever off of like anything. I use this on everything. It's so nice. Especially when you dye leather. I use rubbing alcohol to like take off any finish or like any dirt or anything that might have been on whenever I'm dyeing before I'm putting on dye.
Another lifesaver, super glue.
It's kind of cheating, but like
Another
nice.
one of my absolute
so
favorite things. I have fixed so many purses. I have fixed so many shoes with this.
it's so nice.
If
Love it.
if like the sole is coming off of a shoe, just like on the toe or like right on the ankle,
Put a little
just
bit of glue.
squeeze a little bit of this in there.
Get a
Be
rubber
careful not to
band.
get it to like come out onto the actual shoe,
Leave it overnight.
but get a chip clip.
Get a nice
Like-
rubber band.
Um,
It's super nice.
it works so good. It's like all these companies like glue all their stuff anyways. Like it's not like you're making it any
You're not
cheaper
ruining
or
anything.
crappy.
No.
And this stuff holds insane. I
Mhm.
mean, I don't think you need to get this brand necessarily, but this is Loctite.
I don't know. It's from
Loctite.
Walmart.
But just any super glue is a lifesaver. You can fix so many things that people skip in the bins because they don't want to fix
Because
it.
they don't want to fix them.
It's
You take a little bit of
so
super
easy.
glue. Take you 2 seconds.
If a strap rips like an ankle strap on a shoe,
or a
you can
crossbody.
super glue the end of the strap back on sometimes, and
It looks good as new.
just
We've
give
done
her a
it.
yank to test it before you ship it out or anything.
Leave it
But,
over. Leave it overnight to dry. You know, don't fix it and then list a day of. Let her kind of simmer for a little bit.
But
Same thing
yeah.
with crossbodies. If a crossbody on a purse is broken, just a little bit of super glue. No problem.
Yes.
Okay. Next,
Of course.
this is my favorite thing in the world.
We have a pug,
a lint roller. I
so it's necessary.
am a little particular about when I get hair on things. So I lint roll, not just like Poshmark things. I use this like every day in my daily life, in my home, in Poshmark stuff. It's really good for like sweat. You all know what a lint roller does. So works for sweaters.
Okay. Next up, baby wipes. This one, I can't say, I don't necessarily use this all the time, but I have heard from many people how much they use it, and so I did decide to get some for myself. It is very nice for just quickly and easily cleaning up like a purse or shoes if they're just kind of dirty.
If it's just a little dusty.
If it's not like they're
yeah.
like crazy, need a lot of help, then I would go to like Tough Stuff or something. But if you just got something you just want to shine up and make it look like a little nicer before you take your pictures and stuff, I would say get some baby wipes. They're not that expensive. You get a ton, and like I don't use them that often, so I've had this for quite a while.
And you don't need to get like Pampers brand baby wipes. Just get the like $1.99 Target Walmart brand.
But I've heard get fragrance free. I have heard that.
Yeah. People are allergic to fragrances. They have like allergic reactions to them.
And so sometimes the fragrances can like have
weird.
Oils or something in
it'll mess your stuff up.
So get fragrance free.
Going off of the wipe trend, we got off-brand Clorox wipes. These I use all the time for shoes. I use them to wipe the inside of a shoe down before I send them out when I'm shipping, just so my buyer knows that like you're not sticking your foot in somebody else's like gunk. I love it if people wipe my shoes down on the side. These are just like a couple bucks at Walmart, whatever. None of this stuff is very expensive, which I think is why like it's good that we have accumulated all of this, because there's not that much money. But these are super nice, disinfecting 24 hours. I also get fragrance free just to be safe.
Next up, this is obviously specific to my own closet, but Ryan also just got some recently. Our business cards. So if you want to show this at the same time.
Oh, okay.
So we like to, if someone makes a bigger purchase or we know them, it's someone from like Instagram, it's someone from YouTube, we like to send them a card that has it all written out of like a note, obviously, like thank you, come again, thanks for supporting me in my small business, blah blah blah.
It's like sending a nice letter to a friend.
But if you want to include them in like all of your stuff or just more than like big purchases or friends,
or add like a personal touch,
this is really nice to get.
Business
and
cards.
Walgreens. Everyone always thinks that I get these at Vistaprint.
Nope.
No. You can get them so cheap at Walgreens. They are ready within an hour. Not sponsored by Walgreens. Farthest thing from.
I ordered mine at midnight one night, and they were ready by 9:15 the next morning.
Yeah.
Super nice.
You can customize them. There's a ton of different layouts. I've had 2 different styles. This like self-absorbed one where I made my picture the center of attention, and then this one which I like more. But yeah, you can always find like 50% off, at least 40% off Walgreens.
Retail Me Not. This is what I used. I got $560. It was like $60-ish. When in Retail Me Not, there's a 50% off coupon. Everything photo. It came down to $30.
Yeah.
So
for
no
like
problem.
what, 500 something?
I got $560, and it was to the point where we went to go pick them up the next morning, and the Walgreens lady said, "I was going to call you because I didn't know if you needed all these."
Mm-hmm. So they're very cheap. They're ready right away. You don't have to wait for the shipping.
Super nice. They come in a box, so you don't have to deal with funky storage, whatever.
I prefer it over Vistaprint. But I mean, if you want to use Vistaprint, same thing.
Go for it. Spend more money.
Cards in general. Like, these are really nice to get. It's a way to include a thank you without always having to take the time to write them.
We also get our like cards from the dollar store. So we never spend a whole lot of money on like little additives.
At the dollar store, you can get these cards that say thank you, or you can get plain ones or whatever you want. And you can get packs 8 for $1. You can go to the little end stand at the end of the card aisle, and there's like packs of them like this. You can get cat ones, dog ones, whatever.
I have the cat ones.
Literally have had people say, I love that you had a little dog card in it. I love dogs, blah, blah, blah. So like...
And you're like, thank you for giving me all of your money. Here's a
this is nice to give to people that spend a lot, because like...
Or PFS.
Yeah. Or even people that don't spend a lot.
When Posh with Pets ordered from me, I sent her cat cards because she's a cat.
But yeah, dollar store has thank you cards, so don't have to invest.
Don't sleep on the dollar store. Okay, next, also from the dollar store, I've used these before. Extra shoelaces. I love these. Especially in the bins, sometimes you find a really cute pair of sneakers that doesn't quite have a pair of shoelaces, or the shoelaces are really dirty and you can try and clean them. I get these at the dollar store. They're super nice. They're super cheap. You know, they fit.
These are at the dollar store too.
These
Same section.
It's shoe polish. So it's shoe polish to me is
leather
when,
dye.
It's leather dye, but when something just when there's like a teeny little scuff, or there's like a little bit of a mark or something like from the bins or whatever, it's really easy to just go on a little shoe polish compared to like dye it.
If you put dye on it, sometimes then you can see the patch. That's like way better color than like the rest. And so you kind of have to do the whole thing.
With shoe polish, it's easier to kind of just like spot treat almost, because you can kind of like buff it in and you can only really concentrate it on the one place that you need. Versus dye, you're kind of just like glopping it on the sponge. no, shoelaces. These are, you get 8 for $1, and then just obviously tell your buyer that like shoelaces aren't original, but shoelaces aren't really expensive anyway, and I feel like most people change them out no matter what.
Next, we've got patches.
Embellishments.
These we got from Amazon. You can obviously get sewed on or iron on ones. This is really nice if you find something that's super cute and say it has a big gash on it or it has a stain on it and it's like a leather jacket, or not leather. It's a denim jacket. You could just cover that up with one of these and iron them on. Or if you just want to make a pair of like Levi's shorts a lot cuter, these are fun to add on.
Yeah.
They're not expensive. It was like a pack of like 30 for 10 or something.
They're not much. They make expensive ones, or they make like specific ones. So if you want just roses, they make packs of roses. Or if you want miscellaneous, like what we got, they're they vary.
And you don't have to get like flowers. I saw there was like AC/DC ones. You could make like you could make like a rock like Levi's denim jacket or something.
Oh, I love that.
But yeah, so this isn't something. This is another one that we just don't use like all the time. But it's nice to have if you just want to cover up something. If you want to make something cuter that you just think doesn't have that like selling potential that you maybe thought it did when you bought it. But yeah, those are nice to have.
Okay, my next one, my holy grail. This is the smaller size. These are poly bags. This isn't something you ship in. These are just things that you
store in.
That you store them in. I started doing this when I started going full time a few years ago, and they're amazing. You're like $10 for 100. You get them on Amazon. I love them. They're so nice. You write your little inventory number, your little AB, whatever on them, throw them in a tub, and it's nice because you can fit a lot more items in a smaller space. So it's good for us because we don't have a whole lot of space. We live in a 2-bedroom apartment. So if we can cram, 800 items in a 2-bedroom apartment and not have to be like swallowed up by all of our stuff, Papa bless.
So next up is the Tide to Go stick, which I feel like a lot of people have included in their reseller kind of tools. I would say if you haven't used one of these, don't spend your money on it.
Not missing much.
I've tried it on a few things. I had a Lululemon with a pen mark, didn't do anything. I've had things with like little coffee stains, it looked like, didn't do anything. It just leaves a big grease spot. So to me, don't get this. I just have this in here because I don't really just want to throw it away. But like, I've had this for a while because I don't ever use it. So, and they're not even that cheap. So don't get this.
If you're going to use this, I'd honestly just like throw it in with your wash.
Yeah, exactly.
Put a little bit of
just
OxyClean
put some
in there,
stain remover spray on it, throw it in the wash, do that. I would not recommend
You'd get better results for less
Not
money.
Jack approved.
Next. I love this. My mom bought me this when I moved to college because she thought I would need it. It's a $1 sewing kit. These are at the dollar store. They're super cheap. Comes with a bunch of different colors to throw. I have mine taped shut because it's like, she's been to hell and back. Has a little sponge, different sizes of needles, which is really good for like buttons on more dainty things versus buttons on like leather jackets or like denim that are really hard to kind of like sew through. I love these. I love them. And you can always just buy buttons. They're not very expensive. I always kind of thought that they were. I'm not like the best sewer, but like I will give myself that I sewed some buttons on a Hot Hippie shirt and Real Real sold it. So it was good enough for Real Real.
And our last two things, since they don't really need much explanation. Extra ink, because resellers print all the time, obviously.
Look at that ink.
And fragile stickers for shipping, which we just found out cost you extra if you put fragile stickers on sometimes, so
sorry if I put a fragile sticker on.
Be cautious with these.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't use those very often anyways, because we sell shirts.
I sell ladies' garments.
But then, of course, we have like packing tape and scissors and pens and markers and the usual. But as for our actual tools that we kind of use to repair and to spruce up things, that is what we have in our reseller toolbox. So let us know if you guys have some secret weapon tool that we don't have here that you'd like to.
We can always get a bigger box. We
can always get better things. And let us know if you use the kind of stuff that we do, or if you've had a bad experience with one of these, and we should be cautious with them because I don't want to ruin something.
That makes me nervous.
Yeah. But thank you for watching this video, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the video we have on Thursday. and so that you can see What Sold Saturday coming up.
Oh,
at
what's
the end
on
of this
Saturday
week.
tomorrow?
Also,
No, that's fine.
have a good 4th of July, even though we'll have a video on Thursday, which will be the 4th of July, so...
Take a little time out of
See
your
ya.
busy holiday to watch us.
Yes, see you on the 4th of
Thank you,
July.
thank you.
Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Happy 4th of July.